contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 231 pounds, Chris Jericho. And approaching the ring, accompanied by Goldberg, from downtown, weighing 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
Our first match here for tonight, Chris Jericho versus Undertaker. You can see on the outside of the ring here we have Paul Bearer, manager for the Undertaker, lifelong friend, great friend of the Undertaker here. Undertaker's first singles match in the WCW brand. He was initially part of a six-man battle royal, which he was the third man eliminated to try and get placed in individual brands. Yoshi, the later winner of that battle royale, is actually featured in a match later tonight, in which he will be in a six-man tag match with Tajiri and Mankind, as we see a scoop slam like maneuver, almost a gut-wrench slam, and we see Jericho slam the head of Undertaker right against the mat. Series of arm bars into a headlock by Undertaker, whipping Jericho into the corner, putting him over the top rope, actually. Jericho was able to counter and to a great elbow, but Undertaker catching him with that immense strength, grabbing the side of Chris Jericho into that knee. As we have them tie up once again. Jericho using his athleticism to get out of that maneuver, breaking that armbar and grabbing at the back of Undertaker now, trying to get the momentum in his corner. Now Chris Jericho was eliminated by Diamond Dallas Page in the Royal Rumble. Diamond Dallas Page will be in a match later tonight, a four-way battle for the WCW United States title, as you see Jericho now grab on to Undertaker once again, try and whip him around. neckbreaker by Jericho to the big man, the Undertaker. Headlock. Series of counters now from these two wrestlers trying to get great positions, and we get a nice scoop slam. Vintage of his brother Kane as he get a running DDT from Undertaker. He's getting the Jets going as he lifting up Jericho, slamming him against the ground once again. All modes go on Undertaker, but Jericho able to counter and actually push away Undertaker. Undertaker countering with that giant flapjack-like maneuver. Jericho trying to grab at Undertaker once again, but Undertaker countering into a headlock. Countering once again is Jericho, but he gets a huge atomic drop. Jericho countering, grabbing the head of Undertaker, using his momentum against him. Able to step out of that way of that charge from Undertaker. Undertaker now has Jericho and gives him a big elbow to the face of the Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Jericho now might be in a bit of trouble. He got a big knee to that face once again. Taker has been attacking the face of Jericho so much in this match. They've run into each other right in the middle of the ring. And they tie up once again. Taker able to get the advantage. Jericho now able to counter into a nice maneuver to try and injure the arm of Undertaker. Undertaker now grabbing Jericho. Gonna look for some, almost like a suplex, but a bit more of a lift. And elbows to the shoulders, trying to weaken that arm strength of Jericho. Jericho has a lot of leg strength as well. And if you're able to remove those legs from out underneath Jericho, you might be able to weaken that walls of Jericho, that submission maneuver of his. I believe this is also called the Lion Tamer. We get Jericho into a nice tilt-the-world neckbreaker. That's what I call it. As we get him grabbing the head of Undertaker once again, trying to wrench that arm of Undertaker. Now, Undertaker's arms are a lot of his strength. If you take out the arms, you'll reduce that choke slam strength. You won't go quite as high. And Undertaker went for a great death grip, but Jericho is too close to the corner, but Undertaker not letting that stop him from pounding him into the mat repeatedly. Series of strikes to the leg of Jericho, and that huge clothesline from Undertaker. Paul Bearer has not had much effect on this match as of yet. He has gone on the ropes once or twice, and he is cheering on his friend, his compatriot, Undertaker. As now Undertaker whips Jericho into the corner. That big clothesline sending Jericho to the mat. Turning Jericho over, going for a submission maneuver, is way too close to the ropes here. But not a rope break as of yet. Jericho has not grabbed it, electing actually to pick up Undertaker and use the opportunity to slam him against the mat. We get Jericho now, grabbing at the back of Undertaker. Going to whip Taker around, slam him against that rope, but a huge move out of the corner from Undertaker. Another tilt-the-world neckbreaker, trying to use the speed to stop Undertaker from gaining momentum back in this matchup. Jericho sending Undertaker down to the mat and trying to injure that arm some more with his athleticism. Trying to put the knees to that arm. As he lifts Undertaker, slams the back of his head against that mat, the upper shoulders. Trying to injure the arm some more with another stomp to the elbow of Undertaker. Now, going to whip Undertaker against the corner here. Kick him down. Series of stomps and a knee to the face, grinding that knee pad against the face of Undertaker. Tie up once again. Undertaker able to get the early momentum in that tie up with a reverse neck breaker with a huge amount of lift to it. As now He turns Jericho over once again. He's done so much damage to the face and the neck and the shoulders of Jericho. Jericho has been trying to weaken that arm of Undertaker. Now, normally Jericho would try to weaken perhaps the back or the legs of his opponent. But here he's trying to target that arm. Those arms of Undertaker. Source of his chokeslam. And now Jericho coming over and taking over the top of our announce table. Undertaker coming back out to the ring as Jericho tries to put him onto the table. And Jericho is able to put him on top of our announce table. He's picking up Undertaker. What is he going to put him here? He's looking for a powerbomb under the table. And Undertaker just got slammed right through our announce table right here. Jericho now picking up Undertaker, sitting him back in the ring, going to perhaps look for a quick pin here after slamming Undertaker, powerbombing him through our announce table. Paul Bearer, stop him. He tried to go grab Jericho, stop him from coming into the ring. Jericho saw that sign, saw that Undertaker was looking for that chokeslam, and decided to get out of dodge, get out of that ring. Undertaker chasing after him now. He tied up with Paul Bearer. He saw Paul Bearer try and help. Undertaker helping, getting some help by Paul Bearer. As we see Undertaker now whip Jericho right into the middle of the ring. Undertaker running around to the other side, trying to get a better angle on this match. Going to run in and try and get at Jericho. He just was powerbombed through that table. His back must be severely weakened by that. Jericho could go for the walls of Jericho and perhaps win this match via submission. But Undertaker countering that. Another swinging neckbreaker by Jericho, sending Undertaker to the mat once again. Undertaker pushing Jericho away. Jericho dodges, gets to the outside, but Undertaker quick to get out this time with a kick to the gut. Undertaker grabbing at Jericho, but Jericho able to counter, sending Undertaker back into the ring with a nice boot to the head. Jericho now getting back into the ring at a 3 count. Undertaker gonna be whipped around by Jericho, getting whipped into that corner. But another huge maneuver out of the corner, countering that momentum of Jericho. Jericho, with a poke to the eyes, able to counter that pickup by Undertaker. And now slamming the back of Undertaker against the ground once again. Kick to the back. Might be looking for that weakening, for that lion tamer, for that walls of Jericho. As we get Jericho looking for a suplex here. Right into the middle of that ring. Looked like he had trouble here. Go for a pin now. 1. Only 1 count. Undertaker able to kick out. Undertaker now grabbing Jericho. He's got him up for the tombstone. He's got him. He's going for a pin. The arms crossed. What? Rope break. Jericho's foot was on the ropes. He didn't even get a 1 count. Probably could have pulled him away a bit. But Undertaker now busting open the face after that pile driver and that elbow to the face of Jericho. Rake to the eyes by Jericho. Looking around to bust open Undertaker as well. As we get a nice slam from Jericho, sending Undertaker back to the mat. Picking Undertaker up. He goes for a nice powerbomb himself. And now for a pin here. 1, 2. Only 2 count. Undertaker able to kick out here. Chris Jericho now sending Undertaker against the ropes. And now for a roll-up pin by Jericho here. 1, 2. Only a 1 count. Undertaker able to kick out quickly. As Jericho, with that big elbow to the face, sends Undertaker down once again. Jericho thinks Undertaker is down far enough for him to be able to win this match via pin. But I don't think so. I think he has to do something big. Lion Salt. So another power bomb, like he did a moment ago, or like he did into that announce table just a few moments ago. But he can't do this. He can't get a huge atomic drop into that DDT from Undertaker. Undertaker now with that huge knee to that bloody face of Jericho. Going for a pin now. 1. Only a 1 count. Jericho able to kick out. Jericho now grabbing at Undertaker, trying to turn him over for the walls, trying to turn him over. Paul Bearer was able to disrupt the referee enough for Jericho to be too frustrated and let go of the walls of Jericho. He had Undertaker pinned. He had him in the walls. Undertaker was right in the middle of the ring with nowhere to go, and Jericho just let it go because of Paul Bearer. The referee is still tied up with Paul Bearer, as now he finally comes back to the match and sees Undertaker dominating into a camel clutch. But Jericho able to grab at the ropes and break that hold. Jericho's face is just absolutely covered in blood now, as we get a nice belly-to-belly suplex from Undertaker, setting Jericho against the ropes. Now pulling Jericho into the middle of the ring, going for a bit now. 1, 2, only one count. Jericho able to kick out here, and now with a series of blows to Undertaker. Right to the eyes, now busts open Undertaker, as Undertaker goes into an armbar against Jericho and whips him into that corner. Uses his back, but gets an elbow to the face, a couple of elbows to the face, with a nice drop kick to the back to send Undertaker to the mat. Chris Jericho looking to turn the tempo up on this match. The high flyer can do a lot if the match is going very quickly. Undertaker is sending out and then back in, and now he's going to go for a pin once again, pulling Jericho into the middle of the ring. 1, only one count. Jericho's face, he's like almost blind with all that blood going to the eyes of Jericho, as Undertaker sends Jericho flying into his shoulder. The big shoulder check. 1, only once again. Series of punches from Jericho to Undertaker, into a giant bulldog from Chris Jericho. Going for a pin. No count. Paul Bearer interrupts. Jericho goes to the outside, frustrated with what's going on here. Undertaker sent into the barricade by Jericho. Series of punches from Jericho to Undertaker in the corner there. Hit to the back, sending Undertaker to that lithic concrete. Able to trip Undertaker up on those steel steps. Now, a nice fisherman suplex by Jericho. Now he's going to try and run into the ring and get a win via count out here. Undertaker, slow to get up here. The 7 count. He's able to get in before that 10 count, before he was counted out of this match. As Jericho now, with another fisherman suplex, sending Undertaker to the mat. Picking up Undertaker once again. Gonna go for a third one here. This time with a pin. 1, 2, 3. Jericho able to win this match over Undertaker.